why I told him, hey, it's the perfect opportunity right now to work on yourself. Because of the coronavirus situation, all the problems we had with ourselves, we tried to ignore are coming up,
Right.
because these problems, they didn't went away.
Disappear.
They're still
They
there.
were already there. There are underlying conditions that we've been stuffing underneath and distracting ourselves with things, people, socializing. Now it's heightened. Anxiety, so definitely my anxiety comes out, and I had to learn how to manage my anxiety. Really, a lot of mindset stuff, a lot of like meditation, a lot of yoga, a lot of like eating clean, like really. And I'm seeing the difference of like really working on my mind and what's been stopping me during this time. It's been really, really helpful. My creativity has like just exploded since
I saw that on Instagram.
This mindset stuff.
And that's why it's so important, right, that you really take this time as it's the best opportunity right now to work on yourself, because you have a lot of time. I mean, like if you're working, and I hope you still have your job and that you are not unemployed or whatever. If you still have your job, then most likely you have like your home office, but you have more time with yourself. And instead of like suppressing like your problems again or to ignore them again, really face them. I mean, like I always tell people, we have the best opportunity in general than ever. I mean, like we have the internet right now. I have a Zoom conversation with the Jimmy, and this is amazing. I mean, like just imagine that. Imagine this coronavirus situation or crisis 30 years ago. You maybe had like your phone, television, maybe fax, if it's called in English, fax, and that's it. That's it. And now you have the opportunity to have like a live call with someone who isn't even like your same city or country. And that's why it's so perfect to invest, for example, like if you have the money to invest someone, because that's the perfect way. Because if you're investing in someone, he's actually looking at your situation, and because he already made this experience, he's telling you what you need to do. Okay? Otherwise, when you are at home and you don't have that money, I guess you have 10 euros or $10 for a book to buy like a self-improvement book. Because if you really have a problem in your life and if you really want to fix it and you don't have $10 or 10 euros to fix that, then you are not serious about yourself. Right. That's a fact, because I always tell the people, like when they have a problem and I tell them, okay, isn't that crazy? I mean, like when we talking about $10, like a Mac menu, at least in Germany, it's like 10 euros, and people are like, here, have my money. And when it comes to a book, for example, I always recommend people to read The Alchemist. It's an amazing book.
Oh, good book.
Yeah, it's really amazing, that book. And one of my students was actually asking me, hey, you were telling about this book 2 weeks ago, but I'm still not sure. And I told him, yo, bro, that's like 10 euros. You're not losing like something big in your life by spending 10 euros. And
that book is great. And I believe there's a movie on Netflix. I'm not sure, I can't remember, but I remember reading that book in college, and I was so engrossed and enveloped in the story of his journey that kept leading to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And it would just, I was like, wow, like this book, like everybody needs to read this book. And it's actually a classic book. Definitely. For the top classic self-development book to read, to learn how to discover your journey step by step by step, living through this kid. I think it's a really good book. I keep that book. It's a keeper. It's until the day you die. It's a book.
Definitely. This book is amazing. I mean, it's like 180 pages. It's not like this big, and it's like really valuable, because this book actually tells you that everything is happening for a reason. And that's what I tell people, when they have like a crisis in their life, that even though right now in the moment when you're experiencing this crisis, for example, like also like this coronavirus crisis, you know, like right now, because we people don't have any solution for that, it might be the worst thing ever. But later on, it could be the best thing that we ever had in our life.
So in crisis, there's a lot of the high-powered motivational speakers and people, and always saying, I take this for heart, is saying like, in moments of uncertainty, in moments of crisis or trouble, this is an opportunity to grow and learn. You know, and I actually posted a quote by Eckhart Tolle. He said, if you see uncertainty as fear, then that's what's ruling your life. But if you see uncertainty as an opportunity, then you have the opportunity to tap into your creativity, tap into your abundance, tap into being your aliveness and create in your creativity. Like, this is an opportunity for you to really pose the question, what is this teaching me about me right now? What am I learning from this experience? How am I going to prove myself, with my relationships? It's a real opportunity for people to grow and learn in this present moment in time.
Yeah.